Can you ever be in a difficult situation and think that the people you thought loved you and were always with you were not really with you and were just a dream? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Almost all of our issues truly stem from our first relationships, which are usually our parents, siblings, family. Exactly. That's why I was like so dependent on just like the men around me running my life, like my agent and stuff. And he did some shitty things, but I was like, he's my best friend, he cares for me. And I was blind to those situations. And like when I think about humanity, the first thing I think about when I think of like, what do I think about humanity is manipulation. That's terrible that I think that way. And the real question is do I think that humanity is manipulative because I've experienced manipulation, or is it because of the things that were done to me as a child, but I have the ability to recognize now and fix that idea, that cycle idea, you know, because sometimes people aren't manipulating me, but I'll ruin a good thing because I think they will, because it's instilled in me from a child, right? Like those are the things that I look at now as an adult that I'm like, whoa, that's fucking wild. Self-sabotage, yeah. Working on yourself is so eye-opening. It's really hard to go through, but it's so worth it. It is, man. Like I'm ready. Like I am so ready. Like I almost want to cry when I say this, but I am so ready to forgive myself for all of the things I hold on to of my past. Like I forgave my mom, but I forgave everything that's happened to me. Like I forgave the people, but I haven't forgiven myself. And that's what I'm working on right now, is like none of these things were because of me. They just happened to me, and I can forgive myself for them. And I don't have to hold on to this pain of them. And it's different than forgiving other people who do them to you. What are you holding? Oh, this is a drink. I just moved it from one side because, you know, bitches spill drinks. So I got a lot of these so no one spills drinks on my desk anymore. Oh, thanks. It's a part of my sweater. It's a part of my sweater. What happened to me when I was a child? A lot of things. I grew up in and out of foster care, abandonment, anything, like just anything, you know, like maybe I had a weird interaction with a cop or a teacher, like not even anything sexual, just things when you're kids really alters your brain. But you know, even like growing up or even being a teenager, there's just things that I'm like, why are you holding on to that? Like forgive yourself for these moments, like, you know? So I'm trying to authentically forgive myself for these moments because I've already mentally forgiven myself, but authentically letting go of them with forgiveness is the hardest part. And that's when that's where I'm like in the thick of it right now. Or adopted and you have abandonment stuff too, yeah. I think this year is gonna be a really great year. I think this year is gonna be a good year. I think it's gonna be a good year. I feel it. And like, maybe hurting my back was or is the best thing that's gonna happen to me. Who knows? I can tell you that I've made more connections and I have so many more opportunities than I ever thought I would because of this. So, you know, who knows? Amazing things are gonna come out of this. This is just another stepping stone. And now I'm doing ice bath challenges and stuff, and that's gonna become a bit that could potentially just offer more staying power to my brand. And, you know, I wouldn't have gotten an ice bath before my back was hurt like all the time like this. Oh, thank you. It's beautiful, right? I would pick it up and show you, but it's very delicate. But I do have plans to move it closer. Something you can't shake, but you gotta surround yourself with good people and experiences. Yes, that's so true. Don't look for the good thing in a bad situation. It'll present itself soon enough. I agree with that. Where the fuck do you get all this optimism from? I mean, I've always been very optimistic. Like, even when I'm like having my depressive days, I've always been optimistic. You know why? Because I'm a kid that came from a drug addict mother, that grew up in foster care, that somehow still got herself into college, that somehow didn't finish college, but jumped into making $100,000 to $200,000 a year as a stripper. No matter what people think about strippers, as I made it through then, you know, and I'm here now through all the crazy that I've gone through. Like, I have optimism because I've just realized, like, life is not out to get you, right? Like, life is not out to get you. And people forget that being happy is a challenge. You just expect to be happy. But if you were to look at life and realize, like, oh shit, happiness isn't something that happens. Happiness is something you have to create. So you have to want to be happy and you have to try to be happy. So being optimistic just goes along with that saying. It goes along with that. And I think a lot of people forget that. That's why so many people get so negative. That's why when you're having a bad day, you're like, oh, fuck this, everything's wrong, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, because happiness doesn't just happen to you. You have to make it happen. Oh, I love that, the freshness. What things make me happy than my good health? Well, my dog Pork makes me happy, and I'm so blessed to have such a great animal and soulmate in him. The memories I have with God Dog make me so happy and so blessed. The fact that I can wake up every day and no matter how I'm feeling, no matter what I want to do, no matter how many things I have booked, and look at people in my team and say, I don't want to go to this appointment. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to take care of this. And all of them say, all right, we got you. And they literally take care of my whole life is amazing. So those people in my life that have just literally pulled me through this are also what make me happy. Like, I literally sometimes wake up and I'm like, I'm in bed all day and we have 5 doctor's appointments and everyone will just be like, we've got it all taken care of and it's no big deal. Like, stay in bed all day and sleep. So that's like just having the support that I didn't even realize that I have is what makes me happy. Like, I care for these people in my life so much. I'm so thankful for them. Strippers are awesome. I saw a lady in here who said I'm a stripper. I believe she's a lady, but male strippers are just as awesome. Be happy with your cats. He won't ever let me be happy with cats. Can you even tell he's in there? Hold on. There's a dog in there.
Make it rain!